What's up, everybody? It's your man JFILT from howtomakeverysickbeats.com, and today we're going to talk about how to match two different loops from two different samples, two different times, keys, and all that stuff to make them match each other within the Koala sampler app. So let's get into it. So I was recently asked this question. I thought it would be a great video. So shout out to Dizzy Machiavelli. He said, can you make a video on how to make two loops from two different lengths and two different keys match each other? And that's kind of a tough question because it really depends on the sample. I'm going to tell you something, man, about this app. If you had time stretching, it would be very, very simple. But as of now, time stretch is not a feature on this app. Maybe in the future, fingers crossed. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, so I have two different samples, and you can check out the links down below this video if you are interested in getting these samples. Okay, because they are in my sample packs. Here's the first one. All right, this is from Verysickbeats piano sample, and this one is from Field Loops 2. Okay, so as you can see, they are very different loops, different lengths, and different keys. Okay, so here, this does not match together. Watch, if I hit both of them together. But now that sounds terrible. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is I want to match the keys. So I really like the piano. I want to leave that as is. I already know the BPM of it. As a matter of fact, it's around 76. So I can use that to my advantage. The bass loop is not. So what I would have to do is key this to match the piano. So what I would like to do is I would hum out loud, and you'll see why in a minute. I would hum out loud the key that I want to match. I want to match the piano. So that's the main key. I want to hum that. So, okay. All right. So anyway, I want the bass to match. So I'm listening for this. I want to match this. Okay. Okay, that matches. You hear what I did? I was using this as my key so I could match it. And I just used the pitch. Okay, so obviously it's like an octave lower. Okay, so now what I want to do is chop this. Okay, because even with this same key, it's not in the same timing. Right? Okay, so now what I want to do is drag this down, and we're going to get to chopping. So let's edit. And maybe I could take that first note. Let's see. Maybe something like that, right? And let's go ahead and drag it and do something else. Maybe we can do something like that. Let's do another one. And let's do maybe one more. Okay, so now we have separate chops, right? So let's go to our sequence. And like I said, we already know the BPM. So let's go ahead and drag. I have drums already on a pattern, but we're going to go ahead and drag that sequence onto a new sequence and add the piano to it. So let's try that and make sure. Okay, I got quantize on so I know the piano will come right in on the 1. 2, ready, and. All right, cool. So let's drag that sequence. Let's drag it a couple of times. Okay, so on this third sequence, let's add a bass line and just kind of experiment what we want to do. I should have recorded that. So you see what I'm saying? Even though by itself it doesn't match, but when you chop it up in parts, you can make it work for you. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So we're gonna try something. All right, that's not too bad. Let's try a different one. One more sequence. Okay, so there's an example of how you can use two totally different loops in two different keys and make them fit together. I hope that was helpful, and just try it out. It's your man JFILT. I'm sending peace and positive energy. Yeah. So if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. More videos on the way. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out all the links down below this video. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace and positive energy.